My friend is insisting that I have feelings for our other friend and doesn't stop making jokes around me, but I found out that she was the one who has a crush on me. I need to start off by saying that I have mild autism and I was homeschooled. I have trouble navigating social situations, which makes me think I might be in the wrong here. Since coming to college, I got a group of friends and it's been fun, except they insist that I'm in love with our new friend Mark. He joined our group about a month ago. Me and Mark have a lot of things in common, so we bonded quickly. Because of that, our other friends said that we are in love and made for each other. It was a good laugh until they kept repeating it. They kept making claims that made it sound like I had feelings for him, and it got super weird. For instance, one day we were hanging out in Mark's dorm and I left when an emergency came up. In my rush, I left my charger. It got returned to me, but the others claimed I left it on purpose so I could leave a piece of me with him. Another time I was eating spaghetti and some of them said I was practicing to eat Mark's butt. Comments like this occur about 6 or 7 times a day. I have no idea where it's coming from. I'm not even gay. A week ago, I asked Mark if he was as uncomfortable with it as I was. He didn't know they said those things because they never said it to him. It's only been to me. I don't know why. I sent a message to our group chat. Guys, the comments you make about me and Mark are really making me uncomfortable. Especially since I found out they've only been directed at me. Please stop. I don't find them funny or amusing. They apologized and said they wouldn't do it again. Friday, 6 of us, excluding Mark, went to dinner together. While we were waiting to order, Jada asked if I wanted to date Mark. I told her no and to drop that stuff since it makes me uncomfortable. She asked why I was so uncomfortable if it's not true. I told her that's exactly why. It's not true, but they keep talking like it is. She said it is true and she knows it's true. I could feel myself getting angry and didn't want to melt down, so I just left. Walked out and drove back to my dorm. I texted the group chat that I did not wish to be around Jada given what happened. Jada got mad and said I was letting a guy ruin our friendship and I didn't know how to take a joke. I ignored her messages and calls. All of our friends sided with me, but a few of them said it was putting them in an awkward position and I should let it go. I already stated that I'm not the best with social interactions, so I'm thinking maybe I am an a-hole. Update post. 1 month later, the first thing I did was talk to Mark. He assured me that my behavior never seemed flirtatious or inappropriate. I told him that I'm gonna cut off the rest of them. He told me he would do the same, but I told him not to. I appreciate the support, but I'm the one having the issue. I didn't speak to anyone from that group except for Mark for a couple of weeks. I've been meeting new people and it's going fine. Then a few days later, someone came by my room and wanted to talk to me. To my surprise, it was the 4 people, Chris, Emma, Ty, and Micah, who I wasn't as close with as the others. We started talking and the first thing they did was apologize for the situation and for making me uncomfortable. I asked them one of the biggest things I was curious about. Why were the comments directed at only me? Here's what I learned. Jada told them she talked to me and they could make comments to me and I would be okay with it, but said she talked to Mark and he said he would be uncomfortable. I didn't believe this until they showed me the messages. I never told Jada this and I doubt she talked to Mark, so she lied, and that's when it started. I was still confused on why she would make them in the first place. Ty, Micah, and Chris didn't know, but Emma showed me her messages with Jada. To the person who asked if Jada has a crush on Mark, you are incorrect. Jada has a crush on me. For the past 4 months, even though I'm not the best socially, once I saw the messages, I'm pretty sure she was jealous of Mark and was trying to make me uncomfortable around him. The other 3 saw the messages and thought the same thing. So she was jealous. Nobody aside from Emma knew this though. They just joined in because they thought it would be funny. I asked why is me being uncomfortable a joke or funny? They didn't have a response. I told them what a lot of people told me in the replies. How it was bullying and homophobic to make such remarks and disguising them as jokes is just an excuse. I acknowledged that I should have said something sooner, but it also should have never gotten to that point. They again apologized and asked if I could forgive them. Truthfully, I have already gotten past the situation and moved on. Ultimately, I did decide to give these 4 a second chance. The fact they came to talk, apologize, explain, and weren't on the defensive or dismissive when I was explaining how I felt or what made them wrong, I think that's a good sign. It will take a bit longer to fully regain my trust, but haven't had any issues since then. Update 2. I talked to my parents about the situation and they were confused on some things, so I thought maybe I should clarify here as well. When I said a few weeks, I meant about 18 or 19 days, which is still a long time, but it wasn't almost a month later. Maybe I should have specified that in the update. There are a few reasons it took them some time though. I was actively avoiding/ignoring the group. My dad said the 4 of them probably didn't notice at first. Like I said, I wasn't as close with them as the others, and counting me and Mark, the group had 16 people. My dad said it probably took them a while to realize I wasn't hanging around them at all. Started summer school. That has taken up most of my time and focus. It's also why its update is late when it occurred like a week ago. I forgot about it. Some of you guys said to be wary of Emma. My mom actually advised the same thing. Like I said, they are slowly building my trust back, but it takes time. It will take more time with her. Lastly, I want to thank everyone who gave their input on the situation. I was honestly really close to blowing up several times, but like I said, I'm trying to manage them better. I try to follow the example my grandfather set. My parents, and some people who messaged me asked if I forgave too easily. I honestly don't know, but I believe in second chances.